What's up, you guys? It's be your boy Scotty, and you're watching my review on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 6, Episode 5. What is up, you guys? This episode was boring. Good thing I did watch the Soul Train Awards first and then watch this because I just got finished watching and this shit is boring. I don't want to go through the play-by-play of what happened and this and that. I'm just going to go by the cast members or whatnot because of the simple fact it's not really nothing for me to follow through. Nate Besser already wrote me onto it and told me how boring this shit was. So shout out to Nate Besser for giving me the heads up because she was telling me the God the honest motherfucking truth. The shit is fucking boring and there's nothing that I can say to make it better. So I hope y'all enjoy this video. First of all, before I get into it, shout outs to Justin J. As everyone knows, we did a video this past Wednesday. We did a video together. No, this past Tuesday we did a video together. And I'm gonna discuss my experience with meeting Justin J in the video this week. It's probably gonna be on Wednesday when I do that video when I discuss my experience with Justin J and how everything went and everything like that. So shout out to Justin J. But getting into the show, let's just start off with Kenya Moore. Let's just get the irrelevant motherfuckers out of the way. So Kenya Moore has found her a place to stay at this point in time. And hold on, y'all. But yeah, she moved into a new house. Apparently, she got tired of the little ghetto ass hotel that she was staying in. So it is what it is. So she talking to Lawrence about her situation with Candy in the text messages, and she talking about she tired of explaining herself to Candy, who claims that she's being neutral. The thing about it is, I just honestly feel like at this point of filming the show, I honestly believe that none of the girls wanted to film with her ass, so she's just filming with Lawrence. And even next week, it look like she won't be filming with any of the girls. She gonna be filming with her auntie. And Kenya just is not needed for this damn show this season. Like, as much as I didn't like her last season, I still don't like her now. She did bring a bit of excitement to the show because we needed another drama factor. Nene went Hollywood and we needed somebody who had nothing to lose to show her ass. And the bitch had nothing to lose but a crown, and she showed her ass and stayed on the show for another season. But this season, she's doing nothing. She has no storyline. She has nothing to give. I mean, she gets evicted. That's a storyline. She moves into a new house. That's a storyline. She got a recycled ass storyline about Apollo and her text messages. Like, it's all tired, delayed, and whack. And then you got Lawrence looking like he's sick as hell. He just needs to go somewhere and sit the fuck down, latched on from housewife to housewife. First he was Sheree's girl, then he was Marlo's girl, now he's fucking Kenya girl. Please have a seat. The way they made it out to be like this season was the most juiciest season yet. We 5 episodes in and it's like lukewarm water. It's not great and it's not bad, but it's not all that great either. It's just lukewarm fucking water. There's no hot tea being poured just yet. And I'm ready for the Kenya and Marlo versus Nene mess. I'm ready to see who Kenya going in on. I'm just ready to see all the other shit. Like, I'm ready to see Portia storyline. Like, it's just a lot more things that I'm ready to see. And this is not it. Like, we're not getting anything right now. It's so whack. Nene, she didn't really do much this episode either. I don't recall seeing her that much. I just know that she was saying that Glee is being pushed back because of somebody's death. I forgot I don't watch Glee, so whatever. And her and Cynthia went shopping for pizzas and shit and all that. But whatever. I ain't really got much to say about Nene. I just heard her voice one time and seen her face one time and that's it. So it ain't really nothing to say about Nene, y'all. This review gonna be whack as hell. But I ain't got nothing to say because this episode was so fucking whack. Getting into Cynthia, most of her scenes were mainly about Noelle having a boyfriend. So I'm guessing her boyfriend is named Arthur and Noelle is Francine. And they basically met, her and Peter met the parents. And I will say that I kind of like Peter this season because for the last few seasons I have not, and I repeat, have not like Peter, period. I always thought that he was a bitch made nigga. I thought he was gay. But he's kind of funny. You know what I'm saying? I'm guessing because he's let himself loose and got more cooler with the other guys on the show and show more of his personality. I really believe that, you know what I'm saying, he's more cool. We're pretty much seeing more of his personality, so to speak. That's part of what we're seeing. And you know, he was grilling the hell out of little Arthur when he first came, and you know, I felt kind of bad for him, but you know, that's Peter, and it was fucking funny. And you know, when the guy called him Mr. Peter, he was like, no, Mr. Thomas would be nice. I'm like, that is a straight up motherfucking 50 some year old ass man. You know what I'm saying? That shit was fucking hilarious. And Cynthia and Letitia, who is the parent of Arthur, was talking about how they want to handle the dates and where they go and how they want to be involved, you know, because they're only 13, you know, at this point, you know, they're only 13 going on 14, but I know at some point you're going to have to let them the fuck go. You know, I understand you want to chaperone their little dates, but when they get in high school, y'all can't be doing it. I'm just saying. Phaedra and Apollo, this storyline is so boring. Phaedra was on her way to Alabama, I guess for the mortician shit, and all of her scenes have been boring this whole season. Every last one of them scenes, all of her individual scenes have been boring as fuck. They have been very boring. So there's really nothing to say about that. I know that Apollo went to Peter for advice, and Peter basically told him that, you know, the shit was wrong what he did and the shit that he said. Like, if he wanted to fuck Kenya, he could have. That's not something that you tell your motherfucking wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't say no shit like that. So Peter was basically giving him all the motherfucking tea, all the real shit that he needed to hear. And I can't say that Peter does keep it real. Probably sometimes a little bit too real for my liking, but he keep it motherfucking real. You know what I'm saying? And he gave Apollo everything that he needed to hear. He told him everything he needed to hear. And Apollo needed to take heed to that motherfucking advice. But I am just over this whole conversation about the text messages and all of this shit. Like, I'm really over it. Who the fuck cares at this point? Like, okay, Apollo and Kenya were texting. So the fuck what? I'm so over it. We already get it. Kenya was a bitch for trying to text him and trying to embarrass Phaedra, and Apollo was just as wrong for texting her knowing that his wife don't like her. It's all bullshit, and I'm sick of hearing about it. You know what I'm saying? So, getting into Portia, her scenes was just as boring. She's moving out of her mama house, and she's trying to find herself an apartment. I don't really... Anyway, next up is Candy. Todd come home from being at work, and she basically, you know, is happy to see him. He grabbed her fat ass and all of that, and then, you know, we get into the conversation with him about Mama Joyce. And I must say that Todd is basically telling Candy everything that she needs to hear. Like, I know that Candy is very old-fashioned when it come down to her mama. You know what I'm saying? But I love my mama to death. I'm a mama's boy at heart, to be quite honest. Like, I love my mama. But if I feel like she's stepping out of bounds, because I'm 24 years old, and I'm going to be 25 in February. If I feel like my mama is stepping out of bounds, then she going to have to know that. It's not a matter of disrespecting your mama, but at the same time, it's like you're going to have to put her in her place, because there's certain things that she can't dictate in your life as far as who the fuck you decide to let get in your pussy. That's none of her business. It's not her cat, not her pussy, not her motherfucking words. Whatever dick you want in your pussy, or ass for those that like that, it's your business. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like Mama Joyce is really stepping out of bounds at this point in time. And I felt like Todd was basically was handling that situation like a real man should. And Candy just needs to take heed to what the fuck Todd is saying. Because at the end of the day, she does need to put her mama in her place. And she needs to stop acting scared. Now, they call Mama Joyce and she agrees to meet with him. Now, this is where I get mad at it. So Mama Joyce come to Candy's house. And from the moment she get there, she's being a complete bitch. Okay, she's being a complete bitch. Like, she ain't trying to get a nigga a chance. She ain't trying to do shit. And I just felt like it was very disrespectful to come to somebody else's house and act like that. I don't give a fuck if that's your daughter's house. That's her man's house too. You don't come in nobody's house being disrespectful. You was acting like you was on drugs. You acted like you was a damn fool, looking like the witch who stole fucking Christmas. Like, girl, get the fuck up out of here. For real though, Mama Joyce. Like, you really showed your natural black ass tonight. Like, what the fuck gives you the point? Like, it's like, that's why Candy don't never had no damn man. Who wants to deal with the shit that you get, that extra bullshit that you bring into Candy life? You know what I'm saying? Like, Candy got to live too. She ain't living. I mean, you done lived your life. You done had your men. You done did what the fuck you want to do. You done fucked whoever the fuck you want to fuck. Candy is damn near pushing 40, and you trying to tell her who the fuck she can and can't marry. Get the fuck out of here. Get yourself a dildo and sit the fuck down. Go to eHarmony and find yourself a man, Mama Joyce, and maybe then you can stay out of her motherfucking business. Because at the end of the day, you're making up shit. I mean, it's like, you don't want Candy to be happy. You want her to be just as miserable and sexless and lonely as your ass is. Every time somebody date Candy, you think that they after her fucking money. When AJ was dating Candy, you thought he was after her fucking money when he had his own businesses, his own fucking money. Even though he had kids, a lot of kids, at the end of the day, if you love somebody, you sacrifice and you compromise and you deal with certain things. You should know that, considering the fact that you yourself was a woman that was her age at that time. So I'm just over Mama Joyce at this point. You know, all that ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no desert hot enough to keep her off somebody's ass. Sit the fuck down. Sit the fuck down. You damn near see now. Sit the fuck down. Y'all, but that's all I got to say, y'all. Like, that's just the gist of it. Like my girl Much Love says, y'all. At this point in time, I really don't have nothing else to say about tonight's episode. It was just that boring. Follow me on Twitter at www.twitter.com/Mr_Still Standing without the G. Follow me on Instagram at Rebellious_Scotty. And I am out of here, you guys. Stay tuned for my Love and Hip Hop in New York video tomorrow. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.